Did you even get Avada Kedavra?
That's level 28. I finished the game at like level 20 or 21.
Wow. So I'm way behind you, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, I stopped when you stopped last night, and my cat woke me up at quarter to 9 or 8:30, somewhere around there. I only like woke up for 10 minutes and started playing again. I
I
did
was like a
stop to make
mission
myself some
behind
meat.
you last night.
Well, I'll just say I didn't get all the spells, but I got the spells I wanted. Also, watch your footing at the room of requirements.
Yeah, was it a bug? What was it?
It was a bug. Like, I was levitating something and it pushed me through the ground.
Hmm. Or was it just magic, Cody?
It was magic.
Well, did
Also,
you
Kieran,
like it
near
at
the...
least?
You cannot be serious.
I'll get to that.
Goblins working with Rookwood
I'll tell
makes
you,
no
like,
sense. It is
crap, I can't
rather
remember now.
unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
I give it an 8. It's not... it's good, but the main story is not where I want it to be.
Yeah, it's just short, man. Oh, look, it's the Cody hat.
Cody, I'd rather. It's kind of like a Bethesda game in a way, Bethesda RPG, where the side missions are way more interesting than the main quest. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say. Near the end, like the last like 6, 7 missions, they're gonna start like taxing you for not doing side stuff. Like you have to be level 12 to do this certain mission, and you also have to unlock this side spell.
Sir, I was able to
Is
search
it
the
So it
restricted
does-
section while you were with Professor Black. It
not
was a
yet.
book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough.
Oh, I know where you are.
In fact, the book was below
Yeah,
the
you were in that
restricted
mask.
section as it appeared on the
I
map.
found it very
I want to
odd
hear
when I was wearing the
everything.
white
First,
version of
let's
that
have a
mask.
look.
Oh,
Look like a quart of I look like a quart of owl. I give it an 8.
Oh,
it's
dear.
very fun to play. The
Some of these
story is
pages
what
seem
is
to be
hindering it.
missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
yeah, that's crazy, man, because we're like
Still,
3 hours into it and I'm still
I will
not
need
getting the
time to study
story.
what remains. Perhaps we can still
Well, I'm 3
salvage
hours into
something
it.
useful, though it may take some time. I
Well,
wonder
you
why
had
it was
Casey
here,
play, so
below
you
Hogwarts.
can only blame
I
yourself.
think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
What house did
Another
she pick?
pensive Godric's heart.
The man
Gryffindor.
we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other
the
professors
common room look like the
using
movies?
ancient magic to restore a hamlet
I
from a
didn't
drought.
see hers. I was in
Miriam was
school.
right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did.
I still say it was
She could
worth
see
to get
traces of
early
magic
access.
too.
Why those memories?
I need to take that mask off. That just looks
Perhaps this
goofy.
book will explain.
It's like I had
Now I
all
have to
this
take it with me
pent-up
to
gamer
London.
energy, and I just
The
relieved it in
headmaster
that
has
night.
insisted that I speak
And a
directly
morning.
to the
And a
minister
morning.
about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
So no, I didn't
Don't
get
neglect
any
your
of the
studies.
unforgivable curses.
Your wand work is improving by the day.
They're very specific
But
with the
you'll
curses
want to pay
too.
attention in
You have to be a
herbology
certain
and
level. You have to
potions.
say a certain thing.
There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well.
There was one
I
other
look forward to seeing all
stipulation.
that you've accomplished when I return. Oh,
So,
and
Cody-
don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can
Time
learn from them
frame.
as well.
Are we fall now? Like, is this still just day 2?
Where you are? Oh, this is you starting from where we stopped.
Yeah.
I'd say it's summer.
Oh, these actually have like stats.
Yeah, you can actually modify them to look how you want.
How?
Back out of there. And now hit, like, yeah, hit square. Yeah. Look like a private eye. Also, it feels like in this game, you being a Hogwarts student is like secondary. It doesn't feel like you're actually here to learn.
Yeah. Be Russian. I actually don't
Dumb
mind
crumb. Meh. We're gonna find a mystery. Meh.
that. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so much better, dude.
There is one where you can just have a cape instead of a trench coat. Oh, you chose my second choice of wand, the wooden looking one, yeah.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
As soon as possible.
Oh yeah, herbology class. That's where I stopped before I went there for the night, and that's where I started when I woke up.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked
Sorry,
that I
Kieran,
teach
I'm just
you
more
an
of a
additional
seasoned
defensive
gamer.
spell. Please
Oh, I
complete
see.
the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my class.
I don't have responsibilities today, or a girlfriend at all.
That was weird. My cursor was flying around.
Speaking of responsibilities, I got a message in the mail congratulating me on my 5-year anniversary.
Nice.
So they sent me a link to this page so I can grab something free, along with like a Kroger pendant that's like plated gold. So I got a free blender. That's about the only thing that was useful to me. Like, I would love to blend up some strawberry, put it in some lemonade, that kind of stuff. Make an actual strawberry kiwi smoothie. That's the one thing that was useful to me. The other things were like jewelry and handy toolkits and shit. Now I just have to wait for my 10-year anniversary to do it again.
Don't punch onion again.
So yay, I beat a game and I got a free blender.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful
It's weird
it
too,
is
because
to
my
see you
anniversary is
again,
not
Lenora,
till
dear. Oh, here.
mid-March.
You need these for today's
Well,
class.
actually late March.
A little treat for your auntie.
Hufflepuff.
She is the hottest teacher, Karen.
Hello. Class, please welcome the new
She's that
friends
crazy
in our
hippie chick, but
garden.
man, she is hot.
We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it
You
is
look
to have
like a
everyone
student.
back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in
Kieran,
herbology
one of these students is not like
knowledge.
the other. Can you
The
can you
prudent
decide
herbologist
who
is
it
no
is?
more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now
It's still
then,
not the Hogwarts
today
experience I
we will be
wanted. I
acquainting
wanted it to be
ourselves
more of
with
a
the
forefront thing
mellifluous
to be
tuber
here
known as
learning.
the mandrake root. Accio.
Yeah, the classes are only like a few minutes.
Let's see if we can't make our fighter's
Yeah.
friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First,
The spells I
let's
used the
protect our
most in the
ears.
game were Accio and Incendio.
Now, everyone, grip the
Confrigo
mandrake
is
by
pretty
the
good
tendrils
too.
and give it a
Whenever you get that,
firm
that's the
tug.
main mission one, so you'll get that. You get the red ones through the story. All the ones that are damage based. You remember this, Karen? Remember this?
You know I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I forgot because you're an idiot and you like to have your audio there.
Ugh.
The soil should envelop the root
That
like a
was no fun.
warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Now I gotta wait for
I'm
Star
very
Wars, but
sorry
in the
about
meantime,
that.
I will have
Yours was a
VR
bit
and
mature, I'm
a few
afraid.
indie games.
All right then, off you go.
That's it?
Also-
Splendid
class
work,
over?
everyone.
Also, that Sherlock Holmes game, Kieran, is a remake.
Now for our next
Oh, yeah?
task, we'll be
I'm look.
planting
I
dittany at
saw
our
that
potting
trailer
tables.
today, dude. I want
I
it.
wonder if hippogriffs
Can
like
you
not
move?
I don't know if detective games are quite your style,
Yes,
Kieran. It's
Professor.
puzzle
Firstly,
solving.
well done with your mandrake. They can
looked
be
cool.
rather difficult to
What,
get a
Dad?
grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but
By
catch
the way,
your
they tried
enthusiasm.
to
Kind
to
of
halt
you.
my progression
It
with
seems you're
puzzles,
already
Kieran. You know
taking to
how I feel about
herbology like a
puzzles.
mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already
Points
have
to
some,
House
Professor.
Slytherin.
Pick them up in
House
Hogsmeade.
Detective
You've visited the
Slytherin.
magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared
His
student
outfit.
is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and
So
a
apparently
bit
me
of
and
magic,
Kieran did a
they will
lot
take
of work
time to
last
grow.
night, not even realized it, like through the
Let's see
grinding
how
this
to
game.
balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or rose
Dittany's restorative
Not
properties
too much,
are
honestly.
a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know
I skipped
from
the
Professor
spells I didn't
Sharp's.
care about.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now,
Be careful,
what
Kieran. You
say
only
we
get 7
branch
Wiggenwells a
out?
day.
Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses
There was no rush.
outside of a cauldron.
I,
The cabbages do
as
get
I told
tasty
Kieran, I
without
just had
something
like
to chew.
a
Fortunately,
giant
I have a
pin-up video
ton of them to
game
gnaw on.
need.
Be a dear
and a-
and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse.
Well,
It's
that's what
just at the
happens.
end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
He was at school, so
Come back
he's
and
not
see me when
nowhere
you're
near
finished.
where I was.
Oh, and mind your fingers.
He actually just
They
started
do
right
bite.
where we stopped last night. We played till like 3:15 a.m. or something.
Hello.
Yeah, it
Saw
was
you on your
very
way to
late.
Hogsmeade the other day.
Yeah, it was very late.
Nice work.
You,
in
you were,
defense
you
against the
were
Narcotics, by the
coming
way.
undone by the end of there. Kieran.
Excuse me?
I could have played for another
Your
hour
jaw was
because I had that
Sebastian.
nos under drinking,
And he's
but
good.
I just decided to go to bed
Thinks he's rich. Here we are.
because I knew that cat was
Home
going
of
to
the
wake me up.
Chinese. Now, see that guy?
Yeah, I was out of it.
The cabbages are rich. They'll do the rest.
What'd you say, Dad? Oh, what was it again? Ah, yeah. Kieran, at Canada, do you, after working 9 hours, do you get a free lunch?
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on.
Paid lunch?
Mum
Yeah,
planted some
paid.
in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
An hour.
Did save her the D
Half
note,
hour.
but they left her honking
No, you
daffodils
get
in
an
the
hour.
tractors.
Okay.
Vicious little bastards, aren't
Yeah, I
they?
was curious.
My kind of
I
plants.
get 2 15-minute
Not like
breaks
stupid booba tubers and
for
bouncing bulbs.
6 to 8
The
hours.
kind of plants that just have your back in a fight.
For
Not saying you can't
9,
go it alone,
it's
but-
2
well, imagine that
15s
wasn't
in
a
an
dummy.
hour. And then 8 2 15s in a half hour.
He looks like a dedicated student.
Just because
right
those
there.
cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't
Gonna
mean they
solve
do
the
the
mystery,
same when it's, say,
man.
a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea.
One thing I definitely
Anyway,
wish
we,
they
probably ought to head
put
back to
more
class.
of was like the questions
Take your
with the
time.
hat.
I'll see you back in class.
Yeah.
Like there was
They only
really
had
only
2.
one question. Like, but the first
Yeah.
one was meh.
Yeah, we were going to choose our house
And with
anyway.
that helpful reminder as to why we should always
And ultimately-
wait.
Attended to the Chinese
But
chomping
you
cabbages,
didn't-
Professor.
Actually, you didn't do the
Remarkable
thing at the end of Harry
plants, aren't
Potter where they
I hope
do
they
the
weren't
points
too much trouble.
system.
Oh, don't
Like,
see
who
any
won
bite
this year?
marks
They
or
don't do that.
missing digits.
But they say points to
As you
Slytherin.
do seem to be quite
Yeah.
green-fingered. Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
what,
eager
Dad?
to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
No.
Thank you, Professor. but looking after plants isn't
No
all
more
that
pine tar?
thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
This is pretty much the only quest you ever have with her. You never really go to herbology again.
Those mandrakes are really relishing
That's
their
it.
new pots.
Yeah,
Only
that's
cost
kinda
me
it.
my damned hearing.
Perfect.
And you don't get beast class until near the end of the game. You don't actually see a hippogriff until near the end of the game. You get that picture I sent you? Me on the broom, looking sad.
Yeah, over the Quidditch thing.
Over the Quidditch. Aww.
Maybe Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow this. It would make him particularly competent.
This is actually an interesting teacher.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion.
Outside somewhere.
Mr. Takar, can you tell
I
us
don't know where he put
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before
Yay.
today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Also, there was a bug with the graphics settings. I couldn't play with ray tracing on.
Use a strong, even motion
Like
when
every time I
crushing your
tried, it
ingredients.
said to restart the
Please
game,
be
and I
meticulous
did,
when
but
adding
it
powder
never
to your
really
potions.
synced.
One errant sneeze
So I
could be
couldn't change
disastrous.
my graphics from what I had. There will be some spells locked behind you making potions, Kieran, and testing them out in the field. Of course, I just went around that and bought the potions.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the
Dude, the
defensive
way our
Edurus
character
potion.
looks compared
Professor
to
Weasley
everybody
had you
else,
acquire
we-
the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
You're not.
Yes,
you're an
sir.
undercover
Good.
detective.
For the
you're
moment,
not
you
a
can find the
student.
ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients.
You're an aura,
Some can
basically.
be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others,
Listen,
however,
Professor,
may be harder to
I
obtain
need you to know.
and will require
I'm
you
not
to be a
supposed
bit more
talking to anybody. It's witness
resourceful.
protection.
Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Trying to
And
find
we'll see
Tom
if it
Riddle.
was skill or
See, you know,
luck the first time round.
Also, it's fun to know that
My
I played
parents
Ravenclaw,
considered
you played
keeping me home from
Slytherin,
school this
and
year
throughout the
after
whole
the-
game,
I hear Professor Sharp
Hufflepuff
say that
doesn't
you were
matter.
commissioned to go into his
Again.
office.
Again. There's
He did
only
say
one
that. He
Hufflepuff
wants
that
me to get
matters
more
in
ingredients to brew another
one
potion.
quest.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
Pleasure
another
to meet you.
Weasley. Oh no.
Wait,
Yep.
are you related
There's
to
only two.
Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be
Nice to know none of
everywhere.
them can escape that red
Listen,
hair.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion.
I don't
I'm
like
working on something that's
spiders.
certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fruiper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
No.
I assure you he won't.
You will not
Fruit feathers
enter
aren't
my
that valuable.
forbidden zone.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
If you're a Ravenclaw, I would slap you.
Keep your potion station organized.
And pretty soon you'll realize, Kieran, like, it doesn't matter what
Head
house
which
you're in.
wizard always
That
has
doesn't
a
really
few potions
play
on
Here's
into
the Fruiper feather you wanted.
Brilliant!
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back
They
to brewing
just
your
did it
Endurance
because
potion,
people
and
want
I'll
it
tell you when
in a
this
game.
concoction's finished.
At least the
You might as well not.
rooms
Potions
like
are two
that's
things that
Yeah,
cannot be
the
rushed.
rooms are nice.
Patience and be thorough.
I don't know. It's still not the Hogwarts
And
experience
now we
I
add the
wanted,
Mallow
but it's the
Suite
closest
and-
ever.
That's odd.
Yeah.
What's happening?
It looks really nice though.
It's not supposed to.
Weasley!
Leave it to a
Dragon's done. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his
I
own.
curse you and your family to
Accomplice
always
will
be
answer to me
Gryffindor.
as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
Your
I'm
freaking
surprised you
jacket
had
is
the
so
time.
weird.
Yeah.
You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew
Don't
chaos.
like it. I'd rather you have the cape.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron,
I pretty
will
much did
say
at all times wear my
you've done
Ravenclaw
well.
cloak.
I confess I
Just
was
because it doesn't seem right for
skeptical
you to
given
dress
the
as
advanced
anything.
nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'll wear my
I'm
hat
glad I
though.
was able to meet your expectations.
It's the only thing I
A
kept.
rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
I don't like
You must learn.
I think each
You
of
must
us has had
learn
enough excitement for
crafting.
one day. Class is dismissed.
Those grenades come in handy, by the way. Those cabbages that you throw.
Yeah.
A dash of powder.
Off on another adventure.
Where are we going?
I don't know. You don't have a quest assigned, I don't think.
I can see one.
Yeah, but you don't have it
There
marked.
were doxy eggs as well. But surely.
That's why I went to the map. I can't see it.
We'll go to quests and activate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait till
There's something in there.
Almost got through one game without puzzles that thwarted me. Almost, Kieran.
Almost.
Almost.
Revelio.
That Sherlock Holmes game is supposed to come out like this month or next.
Yeah, I think it was March.
Yeah, I never played it. I didn't get into the Sherlock Holmes game early on. That's one of the early ones, but I think
What
it's
are you
one
up
of the
to now?
most popular ones they made. The last one they made was pretty bad, just because the mechanics were crap. There's no Hagrid, by the way.
No, really?
No Hagrid.
I want a broom.
You don't even look like Slytherin anymore.
Look like Inspector Gadget, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the route you want to take for that.
Oh, I'm Slytherin, Cody.
Meh.
What's that?
That was you being a private eye, meh. This city's a cancer, and I am the cure, meh.
I am vengeance.
I am Slytherin. You went the wrong way.
No, I'm just vengeance, Cody. What's this? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure if those Fantastic Beasts movies went on, somebody would have stabbed somebody with a wand, and then do a spell from inside the brain or some shit.
What is this?
Puzzle. Try to levitate it onto that left. Yeah. Yeah, I guess not.
Revelio.
No.
Huh.
Also, that default is just like what? Is it a spell? Is it not a spell?
Yeah. Leech juice. Nice.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well.
You are
thank
not
you.
Slytherin.
I was there.
I wish at
and
the
I
very
saw what
least your
happened with
mannerisms
Rookwood
would
and Hollow
change
at the
depending
Three
on your house.
Broomsticks.
I wish you were
I
just
have
a
been
cunt
worried about you.
to everyone.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Well, I can be mean, but...
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood
This
and
is like
Harlow
real
are a
Mass
threat to
Effect
both of us.
dialogue, dude.
To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you.
What do
Everyone
you
has
mean?
been talking about you
Just
defending
over the
Hogsmeade from
shoulder,
that troll attack.
non-cutscene.
And I shall never forget watching
talks.
Serona stand up to Rookwood
Yeah.
and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but
Still better than Force
perhaps
Logan.
understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I see chess.
Revelio.
Yeah, there's a lot.
that I can't get to.
Stray far from home.
I never
There,
thought
you
Ramrock's
actually do
runners
get
would
skill
go this
points to
far.
make your spells better.
I'm not surprised.
And there's a special thing. It's not just those 4, and you have to keep switching back and forth.
I've no idea.
They actually give you another set of D-pad
with
that
my
you can switch between.
I do not have time.
So you can put all the red ones
Rookwood
on
don't give
one
a
panel, you can
duck's
put all the
nip
purple
back
ones
your
on another.
time.
Handy that way.
Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't.
I always had Accio and the 3 red ones. That was my main
Leave her
spells to
alone.
use.
You've come to the wrong
Also, doing Expelliarmus is a side mission. It's pretty useful. You don't have any offensive spells right now besides your default.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You really think you can take us? We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere. You're stupid.
Student of the fight, dead body.
You're going to regret it. Leviosa. That's stupid.
Well, VR hole.
Leviosa.
VR, man. Woo!
Mission accomplished.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same.
The
Merlin
first wizard.
attended Hogwarts, you
Or at
know,
least that
and
should
I'm
be like what
studying
the
some curious
mythology would be.
fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
I just want to
Well
fight
then,
people.
I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that
I guess I'll be
Mallow
nice and say
Sweet is
something,
an
Kieran.
important component
Hmm?
in getting the
I
trials
guess I'll be
to
nice and
work.
say something.
Mallow Sweet?
What?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted.
The Mallow Sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can
You
see
still don't
what
get it?
comes of our I brought a trunk
Well, I wanted to
chock full
hear
of
it, I just
mallow
don't
sweet
want the,
with me.
like,
It's
3
just over there by my
seconds
tent.
of awkward
This
silence
trunk.
between
Yes,
voice
take
lines.
plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallow Sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars.
I skipped
as
some
well
of
as
the dialogue
stone
just from the
swell.
side people.
Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am
I'm gonna need
curious
my
about these
fire spell, aren't I?
piles.
Probably.
Well, you've done this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it with fire.
do it? Oh, right on the D-pad.
Yeah. Fire. I usually put it on the X, but you know me. Just all damage all the time. It's not gonna work like that here. You're gonna have to use some smart. Yeah, it's more like a shotgun. You can upgrade it to be an area of effect kind of thing, where it makes a ring of fire around you.
How beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
Decide missions. There's about 100 of them all over the grounds. Go do it.
Work. I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each
Cody.
will also require manual suite,
The side
which you can
stuff
find
is
in
God of
Hogsmeade,
War.
should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful.
I don't really know the context of that,
what
but
needed, I shall
yeah, the
return to
side
the
missions
safety
are
of
only
my
good for
notes
getting you more
and
spells, pretty much.
Okay, new quest.
What kind of? Let me see the professor. What spell do you have there? Oh, Expelliarmus. Yeah, for that one you just have to dodge a bunch of attacks and cast fire on a bunch of people. For me, that was easy.
Okay.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor.
You can do it without putting
Scrope
the
can
quest
help
marker
you,
on, like it does
and
it passively.
can help Scrope get to the
Just make sure that when you have enemies, you dodge instead of deflect. Hit left on the D-pad, it'll be fine. There you go.
Oh.
It's a little confusing.
Yeah. Square. Oh.
Yeah, I always hit X as well. As for Jedi Survivor Kun, I can't make a promise that I'm gonna stop until I beat it. I make no
Scrope?
promise.
Who is Scrope?
I should actually fix my spells.
Yeah.
We
We'll keep fire on to get Expelliarmus.
this one.
Yeah, Accio is really good. Lumos only comes into play at one point in the main story.
Is there
besides the
ever
beginning.
a Expecto Patronum point?
No, actually.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Also, Petrificus Totalis is not in that list, and I'm very shocked. Out of all the abilities, why not give me the stunning ability?
Oh, there it is. Why can't I grab it?
You know what the rumor requirement is in this game?
Huh?
You know what the rumor requirement does for this game? It's pretty much just your hub. It's your own personal room where you can potion brew and all the other side stuff that you probably won't be doing.
Probably not.
It's basically your room.
Cody.
Owie.
It's Hagrid's house.
That is a tough chicken.
Mm-hmm.
He coming at you. Just stopping his way over.
Pumpkin patch. Should be right around here, shouldn't it?
It sucks that you can beat the game before you get a killing curse.
Yeah.
Or any curse. Any curse.
Cody, where's the note? Oh.
I don't know.
Pumpkins.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Cody, you remember that little boat that I stopped at and said, "What's this?"
Dobby!
Something.
Thank
Oh,
you
he's
for
missing an
coming
ear.
all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
Dobby
What's
hates
this all
this
about?
game.
Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it
Can
to
you
the
please
headmaster.
give me a sock?
Apollonia forbade Scrope from
I
entering
just
the
want
grotto
a
long
sock.
ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help. But when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the
Why
coast.
would you ever bet a
Place it on the
Slytherin
pedestal
would
there.
want to help?
Good luck.
Well, I mean, if it benefits
Scrope
me.
will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
Cody, when do I get a broom?
A while. You still got a while.
He looks friendly. Oh, oh, oh.
When I saw it the first time, I thought it was Stoneback douchebag. If only they taught me to kill.
Why did it throw me down? Oh no. Oh no. Swim.
Tap, kid, just tap.
I'm tapping. It's not doing anything.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Huh?
Revelio.
It's not my game of the year, surprisingly. It's an 8 out of 10, but that's also what I gave Hi-Fi Rush, but I like Hi-Fi Rush a bit more than this.
Cody, what do I do? Oh, place. Sure.
that Xbox like music tempo game that I've been talking about. That's still my game of the year. It's a popularity contest, Kieran. For right now, Hi-Fi Rush is my game of the year.
I'm
This
just
is
let down
second.
that this is short.
This is second place, no doubt. We'll see what happens when Star Wars comes out, and Suicide Squad.
Me? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago.
Oh, I ran into
How
this
in
guy,
the
but in a
world did you
different.
find this place?
Different
A house
quest.
elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I must insist that you give them to me at once.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages,
The voice
perhaps
is
it
kind
would
of
lead to
annoying
something
me.
that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I
With
can
what,
only
your
describe
character
as
or
an
everyone else?
enchanted cave of some
Everyone.
kind. And you see what
Including
happens
myself.
next. Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Okay,
I
and this
suppose
is
if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my
Well,
waistcoat.
it's no.
If you
It's,
don't mind the sight
the
of a
Expelliarmus isn't a
my
quest. It's kind of
decapitated
like you
skeleton.
got to do these
They're
challenges
yours
to
for the
unlock
taking.
Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Remember, you don't remember reading that you got to dodge enemy attacks and try to set people on fire?
No.
Because that was that. This is like a side mission. I didn't do this.
This took me like a main mission. It was yellow.
I don't believe this is a main mission. If it is, it's not known to me. Maybe Slytherin? Maybe set some on fire just to, you know. At least you're dodging. So I have some good news, bad news in the world of Lego, Kieran.
What?
They announced a Lego Rivendell.
Hello, Scrope.
And it's
Thanks to you, I was able to
$500.
enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
No, I want to
That boy
though.
was never good enough for Apollonia.
It's got all the characters.
What of the Black Family
No.
ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need
How
to
many
think of
pieces?
another way to impress the headmaster.
6,000 plus.
Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young
6,100.
Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a
I
credit
think
to
my
house elves.
Dagobah set was more than that. Although I could be wrong.
You know, that was a main quest.
Huh. I didn't have that.
Slytherin.
I guess Slytherin. Actually, now it does make more sense because my quest took me up to the Owlery. Ravenclaw, birds, you know. I guess that makes sense.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow into the forest.
Is that might be Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
Quidditch gloves.
Yeah, I got those too. Can I say that's my least favorite thing about this game?
That they tease you with Quidditch the whole
That
time.
they tease me.
Okay, well, if I need to learn the disarming charm, I am done, and I'm gonna go to school, and I'll do it when I get back.
Okay then.
I have one more class tonight, so...